Unit 4. Business Address and Virtual Office. The business address of the company is where the company's head office is. It is the place where an entrepreneur carries out his business activities or a place where the management of the company operates. Before the registration of the company, the founder must provide a business address. An entrepreneur can avoid high rental costs and real estate purchase if he does not actually need the business premises. The cost can be reduced to a minimum by hiring a virtual office. The virtual office offers the possibility of using a business address for the company's headquarters, the possibility of receiving official mail, notifying and redirecting of the incoming mail, receiving phone calls and faxes, offering the use of a meeting room, etc. The advantages of hiring a virtual office are reduced or minimum costs of investing in business premises, the consent of neighbors or co-owners is not necessary for the registration of the company, a visible presence in the business environment, business and personal addresses are separated. The offer of virtual offices is extensive, so an entrepreneur can easily find the one that most suits his needs. The price of a virtual office rental is somewhere between 375 HRK and 2000 HRK per month, depending on the additional services that entrepreneur needs. Different providers have different service packages and different prices for them. The prices of virtual offices vary also according to the location. A virtual office is not sufficient in specific businesses in which business premises are indispensable. To carry out certain business activities, especially in the field of catering, trade, warehousing, production, education, various workshops, laboratories, ambulances and similar, an adequate business premises must be provided. At the registration of the company, this condition is not checked, but the entrepreneur must provide adequate business premises and acquire the appropriate permits before starting the business. In this case, entrepreneur can rent or buy adequate property. As a rule, any facility in which the business premises are located must have a valid permit, irrespective of the business activity. The permit is issued by the Administrative Unit, Department of Environment and Spatial Planning, in the area where the property is located. If the property doesn't have this permit, the start of business operations may be delayed. Therefore, it is advisable that entrepreneur checks that the property has a valid license before buying or renting it. Most companies initially register their business address at home, in a private house or in a dwelling. This can be done by all those who perform a quiet activity and at the same time an activity for which a statutory or other regulation does not stipulate that the business premises are compulsory. You do a quiet activity if you do not disturb your neighbors and do not burden excessively common spaces. An increasing number of foreign investors opt for virtual office, as it is affordable, flexible and not binding for a long time. More and more importance is gaining mobility and flexibility, as entrepreneurs often carry out their activities in several different locations. You should offer this option to the foreign investor. As an interesting feature, also worth mentioning are co-working premises, affordable business premises, which several entrepreneurs share. Their use is more popular among young companies entrepreneurs who do not yet have regular income and want to save on costs. Co-working premises are fully equipped and the entrepreneur can start his business immediately upon moving in them. Due to the proximity of other entrepreneurs, business networking is facilitated, as opportunities are already present in the building itself. In addition, co-working contracts are valid for a shorter period of time and entrepreneurs do not bind themselves for a long time, which allows them greater flexibility.